Hi everyone, you're watching Jana FX, and in this video I'm going to make technical analysis for the coming week. But first of all, let me introduce the sponsor of this video, simplefx.com, which offers Forex and cryptocurrency CFDs trading. You can see this site right now on my screen, and the links to simplefx.com you can find in the description under this video. Okay, and starting with euro dollar as usual, this is a daily chart, so just want to show, start with the bigger picture again to see what happened and what to possibly expect. So remember, we are still in the theory of the head and shoulders pattern, and here we are right now this week. So previously we were stopping here somewhere, and just as expected, right, this level where I was telling you that wait for some consolidations around this areas, and what is happening right now. Just previously, remember, it was also was trying to break out this level, right, and then it turned around, gave double bottom and started to go up. So of course, like I was saying to you, that here I would be expecting also, if we are in head and shoulders, or maybe it's three waves or something, I would expect a correction, right, at some point around here, or correction, or creating the shoulder. Okay, so that's why this level I can't move just yet. Just like I was telling you, we need a bit of the bottom creation, and then it will be possible to move this level. Okay, so to use it again for any consolidation, and just in case if it will not give us the shoulder, then a breaking out point. So at this moment there is nothing. It's still not creating anything at that point. That's why the picture stays the same, the bigger one, right? So, let's just go on the smaller one and see what would have been your winning trades if you would just follow the strategy I use and what I'm trying to tell. So here we go. This was the opening of the week. You see, it's get quite close to the level, right? And then it jumped out, which I was telling you about, a bit of the correction, okay, expectation, but didn't go all the way straight away, because historically we saw that it will be a bit of the slowing down around this level, and it's exactly what's happening. Okay, slowing down around this level, but on the smaller charts that I'm showing you what you could have done around this area, you see when it went up, it's created head and shoulders. You see this little pattern, so this is one of your winning trades. Okay, so it's a clear head and shoulders, and again it went down, so this would have been a few pips you could have made easily here. It's moved down, you see, back to the level about 60 pips and even further, so at least 10 pips profit easily could have been done. And the next trade possibly right now, if you would have go and followed again, you see it's a bit of consolidation around this level, and it broke this Friday. And so if you would have been trading it, so somewhere around here, so you would have been in about 30 pips. So it's, for me, I would have come out with about 10 pips on this movement. Okay, so and so you see there are two winning trades on euro dollar. So what to do now? Just like I'm saying, I would have expect well, as I would say, I would have come out from this trade with a bit of small profit, right? Just in case of any risk of reverse and correction, creating the shoulder. But at this moment, like I'm saying, that would have been the entry points. Right now, I would have just wait for that movement, either continue right to the next area and started to create something around this area, maybe a little bit high, because the previous like I'm saying, I can't rely on this level just yet, so needed to see like where that would go. You see, if it might be around here, so when it will be stopped and started to slowing down, and I can move this level. So at this moment there is nothing, just wait for it to come and started to slowing down somewhere. Okay, so that's the one thing. Or possibly go back to this level and maybe give something around this area. Okay, so around that level. So that's what I would be waiting for this coming week. Okay, so possibly go back and give something around here again. Okay, so like previously. And of course, like I'm saying, if it's a shoulder and the correction, I would be expect more of turning around. But don't forget again about the news, okay? European news, American news, political, financial, economical. So that would be, of course, the moving the market one or another direction. So that's my thought for euro dollar. So that's what happened, and that's what I will be looking for. Now we're going to pound dollar, and here it's a big chart again for our chart. So you can see this is where I had this nice channel consolidation, which I was telling you about. It's very wide, but this is again another winning trade on pound dollar could be done, right? It's broke finally, which I was telling you. It's been for 2 weeks now, and expecting finally should start something started happening. So if you would have go for it, like would take a risk, for example, because I would say it's a little bit wide, right? It was very wide, but anyway, using the breakout of the channel, so here you go, you could have a bit of this trade. If not, then you could have used this little creation like a flag, okay? So that would be a support area around here, something, right? And then break out and continue it down. So why would you use this, for example? Because like I told you, it's a big channel, right? So it's broke and then it's pulled back a bit and then it's continues the way down. So that's how the movements happen when they break out, like come out from the big patterns or breaking important levels. So expected, right? Here it was trying to break but didn't go. That's why I was saying it would have been a little bit dangerous, right? It was like trying to break here but come back, break here again, come back, break here, was testing a few times, and then finally it's broke like this, pulled back, and then continued the way down. So here you go, could have either 2 trades or 1 trade just on this part, and still get 10-20 pips easily out with no any losing trades. You see, like it's 80 pips, or even here 60, so about 20 or 40 pips a profitable trade. So, and you can see again it started to consolidate a little bit around this area. Once again, the same levels. You can see how it works. I give you a bit more details because a lot of you are the beginners and don't understand exactly how it works, but you can see every week I'm telling you, I'm showing you pretty much all the possibilities, right? And what can happen, and that's what you look for. So again, a possible use these levels as a breakout. Okay, so it's broke again, and we see again on Friday, and right now you could have been in a break-even trade or take 10 pips, okay? So like I would do, and again I would just take, because you can see the 30 pips it moved, it's even slightly more, and as it's Friday and the new week starts, so I would rather to come out from the trade, okay? So and what would look for now, of course, once again, consolidation, right? The same level, and any slowing down and consolidation. So that I would have been possibly waiting for, and then to see continue breakout, right? Continue the way down and possibly to the next level, and some slowing down here. Or of course at this point, like I'm saying right now, there is no entry point, okay? If you would have been in a trade, so you would have been in a trade. Right now there is nothing, it's broken, and that's it, it's Friday, and so you see it didn't continue its way. So of course that means that with the opening of the market, it can turn around and go back and possibly in the same area. That's why I'm leaving it as it is, okay? Because you never know. I'm leaving this area just to see, will it possibly go back, maybe give a head and shoulders, right? So it could be shoulder, and that could be big head a bit of consolidation, and coming back and giving a bit of the shoulder. So that's what I would be looking for, so if it will not continue the way down. So, and I think the bigger picture actually would be easier to see. So remember what I was telling you about this area maybe for a while, because it's been moving here along. If it's like I'm saying, if it will not go back down, continue the way down, if it will try to go back, then I would expect that as a head and shoulders, and possibly it will go up and maybe sit in this area a bit, or maybe it will go even further, but it's talking a little bit away. But this is the main picture. You can see all the levels I'm leaving exactly the same, right? So all nothing's changed. But on the smaller chart, once again, just to see what's going to happen here, because if there is any bit of consolidation, then it's enough space again to go back in a possible, if it is a shoulder area, or continue the way down here to the next level. Okay, so it's you can see it's pretty much the same distances, and of course waiting for any consolidation around here, and then either continue the way or maybe going back up, because we haven't had a good correction for a while, right? So it's a really big drop without good correction. So that's it. We found dollar easy also to understand and see what's happened and what can happen, and dollar yen now also the bigger picture, and what happened exactly the same. we slowing down and around the important level, which I pointed out, and we were waiting for any formation of patterns. And it's not the channel, but what does it look like? Exactly, it looks like head and shoulders. You see, this is our shoulder, then it went up, created a bit of a head, and it at the level it's created the shoulder. So this is another perfect entry for the trade. Okay, so this is would have been your trade, which I was pointed out again previous week. So as it didn't go up, you could have placed trade, for example, a pending order for buy and pending order for sell. You see, it wouldn't be any bad trades, it would have been just a positive trade, but obviously here it was head and shoulders. Okay, so this is 4-hour chart. You'll go in the smaller chart, you will see it's more visible that way. You see that shoulder head and another shoulder. So this is perfect trade, and there's nothing happened. You see, it started to just consolidate. And so what now expecting, if you look at the bigger picture, then you would also notice that that looks also possible as a shoulder and big head, and possibly this area, right? We will see it maybe moving in this area for a while, creating a shoulder. Okay, so again, I'm saying depends going to be what kind of news, but that's I would be looking at now as a head and shoulders. And remember, even when we were here, I was telling you about that market could possibly stuck between these two levels, and this is what exactly a bit of the happening right now. You see, it's been stopped by this level, and maybe it will sit around this area. So I could look at it, and possibly, if it will not go as head and shoulders, right, to use this level to place the orders buy again. Okay, so maybe it will be 1, 2, and the third wave. Okay, so it could possibly be. So if it will not break this level, it wouldn't go down and give us a shoulder. So that would have been for a buying, just like it was here before. Okay, I would use this level, and this level possibly, like I'm saying, it depends if it will sit in between for a while, like I did before. Then I would use this level to place the sell orders and possibly break it and go down to here. So it's in a bigger picture. Okay, so if it will consolidate between those two levels, like I'm saying, it might be a few days consolidation, right? Maybe it will be a week. Next week, maybe it will just sit in there. Who knows? But on a smaller chart, possibly, if it will consolidate around just this little level and give a little channel very narrow, then I possibly go for small trades again, buy and order, and don't forget about maybe like protection again at this one if it's a shoulder, because yeah, it can be stopped. And of course, if like small little channel go down to this area, giving a little bit of the shoulder, but be careful, because you see it's only had little wings, so need to see maybe like I'm saying, watching it and then protecting yourself and closing and moving the stops in a safer area. So okay, so that's all about dollar yen. This is the levels, and that's the area I will be looking at. Okay, going to Australian dollar, also everything is according to the plan happened. Let's go on the smaller charts. You would see this is where we were starting the consolidation, remember, and one of the expectation was that possibly we will have a pennant, right? Or I was telling you, of course, it could be pennant, so from here I would have expected the market move down, or of course, if it's not market move up, and that's what happened. You see the on Monday opening, it's a little bit consolidated, and using this channel, just as I gave it to you, placing the orders, pending buy orders and pending sell orders, you would go into the buy and would have a very beautiful trade. Again, another winning trade, lots of winning trades this week, all of them. And here again, where it stopped, exactly at the same levels I pointed out before, they're still here, they've been here for a while and created head and shoulders, beautiful head and shoulders again. And this is another trade. So what's now? Afterwards, you see there is pretty much nothing in what I would look at, and now I could draw a little bit of this level, okay, and you can see the market is still moving. It's still Friday, it's not closed yet for me, so you can see of course I will be waiting for possible breakout of this level, okay, and placing the pending orders to sell, and at the same time, so to be honest, that's the area I would say would be better for any movements, because you see from here to that level, it's about the same distance as from here to down to that level, so around this area. But at that point, looking at here, so possibility of breaking this level for and going down around here, you can see. So if it would be like with the open in the market, that yeah, for example,
small, very small channel, then could possibly try to take risk and place the buy orders again, right? And sell orders here would be all right. There's enough space to go here, but up, just to be careful with this level again. Okay, could be stopping point, and this is not very big distance. So and of course you might ignore it and continue all the way, but they're just saying it is a protection again, right? So moving the stop. So that would be a possible level, and then next one, and the higher. Okay, so I guess depends again, will be on what kind of news are going to be and how the market would open on Monday. Right now, you see, if previous week I was giving you exactly the area to look at. Right now, I'm concentrating on this, but there is nothing created here yet. You see, with the open market, it might jump. So, and if it will jump, then of course you need to see what's going to happen next, where it's going to slow down. But at this moment, there is nothing here, but I'm just pointing out at all those levels again to see. But as I'm saying, for the better would be a possible market to go into this area between these two levels and give something around here. Okay, I mean, it could be something in the middle in between, but something really nice, like you see, you had head and shoulders here, a nice channel here, so something go a little bit higher, so it would be enough distance between these two levels. Okay, so that's with Australian dollar, and the dollar's now going dollar card. And as you can see, the dollar card was still kind of jumping around between this level. Okay, so you see it was jumping up and jumping down. So first of all, remember I was telling you wait for some consolidation around here. So for me it wouldn't be a trade really, because it started, I mean, it gave really nice little channel, but it's not as I would say, not as straight as I would like it, so I would miss this, but it was possible, right? Okay, so this could have been one trade all the way down, but I would probably go into here, right, breaking out the main level, because remember I was pointing out at it before, I was using it to buy here and sell again, so that's what I'm saying, you could have just used this one to sell again and to use this channel again to buy. So you see again another two winning trades, and what is now it doesn't run away too far, it doesn't want to come out from here. You can see it's been doing it for a few weeks now. So of course in here, in that respect, I would just wait for any consolidation around this again. I mean, it can be something similar to this, maybe it will go a little bit higher or a little bit lower, so I would rather just wait again to either come back inside there or continue the way up and stay slowing down and give it a bit nicer and straight channel. So okay, so if it will give it here, then I would look at it, because like I'm saying, it's enough space to go down, and it would probably will continue the way up. Okay, maybe it will slow down somewhere in the middle. Then I would look again for some consolidation or any patterns in between, right, between this and wherever it will stop. It would be enough for between to get back in here and up. So that's how I would look at dollar card. You see right now it's just doesn't want to come out from this big huge consolidation, but still on a smaller charts you can see it could use this channel once again. So I've been using it a few times, and once again this week it was winning area, winning channel for going for trades. Okay, so we see the bigger picture. As I'm trying to say, see, went up and it doesn't want to come out from it now. You see, it might not go up, who knows, because again it's around this area, but of course it can continue. But like I'm saying, once again, just I would rather wait for any consolidation. Okay, here right now, any consolidation here. So you see, we've been here before. So and then of course it might break and continue way up to the next level, or it will go back down again. It will depend on the news, right? So what the news will bring. Lots of things going on right now with US. I mean, not just economically but politically. So just follow the news. Okay, and of course you see how it works with the levels. It works perfectly, especially this week. All pairs gave winning trades. Okay, euro pound is well, this is the new level I just drew. Okay, and that was from the previous week, right? I was telling you that I would rather not to go for trade, so I definitely wouldn't trade, and didn't trade this pair, because like I was expecting a bit messy between these levels. Okay, so it was stopping here, and expectation was it will go to this level and it'll sit between it, make a mess, and it's exactly what it did. As you can see, exactly what it did. So for the smaller trade, what you could have done here as a possibility, if you really wanted to trade this pair, then remember when I told you that we do have a bottom, right? We had a bottom, but we didn't have much of the top. That's what I was trying to put this level. Remember, I was trying to put it up to see if it's going to be a flag, or when it's created this little top, then you could just move this, okay, and see, because the expectation was, right, it's either will go down, break it, but when it started to go up and created it, so you would expect it to possibly then go and break and at least reach to this level. So you see it was a little bit of the pennant, like little triangle, not exactly because it's not got narrowed, but it's created a bit of the pennant. And that was a breakout. So like I'm saying, for me, it would have been too risky. It's a bit too much mess, so I wouldn't go for it. But that was opportunity. Could have a small trade could have been done, and would have been a winning trade. But nothing else I would do with this pair, to be honest, afterwards. So I'm going to remove this because I don't really need it right now. But what I would look for this coming week, again, I wouldn't possibly I wouldn't touch this pair. Well, again, depends if there will be some big news coming for euro pound, then possibility. So this is the levels I will be looking at, exactly the same levels again, except this is the new one, right? For it's a support level for this movement. Okay, so for that movement. So why I use this? You see, for me, if it will have consolidation around here before like some news will come out, then I would use this level to place pending orders to sell, and possibly it will go down, and from that level pending orders to buy, and again a possibility of go back to this level, right, and maybe even break it, depends how strong the news will be, and then go to the next level, maybe even go here, okay, to finish the uptrend inside our down trend channel. Okay, so then it's quite a possibility would be if it will only consolidate in this area, you see. So if it will break up and go up, will be very wide, like just like these wings, then personally I wouldn't risk it. Okay, so I would just wait a bit for anything else to see what else is going to happen. So, but because like I'm saying, if there are no big news for one or another pair, they'll just move up and down between these levels, okay, before it will go to the major ones. Okay, so major would be this level or that level. The downtrend channel would be major for me, as for me. Okay, so that's how I look at it. So, well, that's pretty much it with euro pound. Once again, in the smaller chart, I would look at the concentration between these two, okay, so because then it would be pretty much enough to get here and protect yourself again, okay, and then wait for if it will consolidate a bit or maybe break and go to the next one, but only between these two. That's for me, okay, so that's how I would look at it. So now going to gold, and again, once again, happened exactly as expected. That what I was telling you about when it started to consolidate, right? That was a bit of the beginning, and I told you it's a little bit too early to place the orders, right? I was warning you what can happen is that exactly what happened. It broke and back in, okay, pulled back, okay, so that's what I was talking about. So, okay, in the smaller depends how far you go from the channel, okay, it's a wide channel. You could have come out with a small profit with the protection, like I've told you. If I would go for trades here, definitely watching it and protecting yourself, because you see it came back and then it's run away again, right? So exactly what happened. And so that's what I was saying, just wait for it a bit more, and you see a few days it's created a really big and nice channel, and again we're next to important level, and this is the breakout. Okay, so that would have been the trade. This is the winning trade, exactly as expected, pretty much. So, and now what? Okay, so we have the winning trade, and now what I would look for. Okay, so going on the bigger chart again, so we would see a bigger picture. Remember I was telling you when it was a bit small, I told you that a possibility maybe double bottom, right, or maybe to head and shoulders. So at that point I would look at this one, and possibly maybe this is going to be a shoulder. Okay, so maybe this is the shoulder, maybe this would be the head. So of course then after that you would expect a go up at least to that level. Okay, so but when to get into the trade, I will get to this, okay, in a moment. So the other option could be then that could create another bottom. Okay, so it could break this level. If it will break this level, and I would look at it, is it going to have a bottom, or maybe, right, to have really like long wing in here, so it was here, so maybe it will give a head. Okay, so either double bottom, or maybe it will be head. Possibly just depends how is it going to move around this area, okay? But this area is the concentration. You can see again this level, and look, and maybe it will sit between these two. So now, if it will sit between these two levels, like will be very wide, okay? Again, because gold can be, that's what I'm saying. If it will be really wide between these two without breaking it just yet, then of course I would use this level to place orders buy, and possibly as a shoulder, right, to go up and to the next level, and at the same time trying to break their level and go way down. So this, if it will become like really wide between these two, so that's how I would use this area, okay? So you can understand. Now, if I go on a smaller chart, what I would look, for example, on a smaller chart, then, well, you see, but it is in between, right, between them. So on a smaller chart, to be honest, I probably wouldn't, well, unless it will break down this one and will do something like this again, okay, like that, but it will have to break it first, okay? We'll break it, and then we'll do some consolidation next to it. Then I would use that area once again like I used before, okay? So that's how I would look at it, but then I would be looking at it as a double bottom, okay? So it's a double bottom, like I'm saying, or maybe head. So that's why, to be honest, this area I will just probably just consider it just in case, okay? So I'll continue it more to see if the market will be trying to come back, okay? But the first, at this point, as it is here, it's above this level, so I would concentrate on this area, right, to see how much it will sit and consolidate between it. Well, unless it maybe will do just around that level, okay? So if it will do consolidate, maybe just using this level and in the middle of that level, then it still would be enough, okay, on a smaller chart, to place the orders. If it will break, might go back around this area, okay? Or at the same time, it would be nice, we'll go back up and get to a little bit of the shoulder area, okay? And start to maybe consolidate around here. And if it will not do anything here, of course, if it will jump with the opening market, who knows, then of course this would be the area again to look at, waiting for any consolidation like it was here before, you see? So if it will jump and then just sit around this area. Okay, so that's all easy, and all the same levels as they were. There is nothing new at this moment, but there is no nothing at this moment to go into any trade. Okay, so that was the entry. That's it. That would have been the trade. So now going to pound yen, and pound yen had a really good also another trade. You see, another would have been winning trade if you would use the levels, the ones I had for you. Okay, remember now I was telling you that could possibly be the flag, right? Okay, the flag bearish, but at the same time it could have been pennant. So well, we see anyway it's broke the bottom level. So as expected, like when we were here, remember, right? We were right here when the market closed, and that's why I said to you, just wait a little bit to see will it give something around this level, okay? So, and it's exactly it gave, right? It's slowing down on a smaller chart. You can see how it started to get down here, slowing down a little bit, broke, went up, and get back and back again. So that's how you could use this level to place the orders to sell. It moved down beautifully, broke this level, didn't even stop here, so, and then moved all the way down to the next level once again and started to consolidate around this level. So and once again, this would have been an entry point possible for a small trade, okay? So it still could have make about 10-20 pips around here. This is 60 pips movement. So here we go. Right now I would say, let's say that would have been a trade, and now I would expect possibly it will continue the way down, okay, or coming back inside this area. So now it's a waiting time again, okay? So if you miss this trade, so right now I wouldn't do anything, just wait again. So and so the first thing, wait. If it will go back in this area again, maybe we'll do a bit of consolidation just like I did before, and if not, then continue wherever it will go to any of the levels, wherever it will be stopped, okay, by any of those levels, and give a consolidation around the areas, okay? So that's pretty much it. So we don't need this, as it's already gone and it's been used quite perfectly. So that's pretty much it. You see, we're still kind of, that was that beautiful looking flag, give a bit more and then drop, and now here you see I would just wait for some consolidation again to see what it's going to do. I mean, of course, I can go again as another flag, or just use it level and just see consolidation around here, like I'm saying, or maybe it will go down and do between them and sit around here or a little bit lower. But right now, just waiting. So just a bit of the waiting, because that was the good entry point. So right now that was a good entry point. So, well, I mean, it's for me, okay, so it's not risking it. As for me, I'll just wait for now for anything. So, well, that's it, guys. This all the analysis of the new coming week, and with the trades from the previous week. You see what could have been done. Very good trades. And so if you really like video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and happy trading. I'll talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.